Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for clicking on this video. I promise you won't be disappointed. This recipe was mouth-watering, tasty, and so simple, you guys. Who doesn't love ribs? Let's get started. So firstly, you're gonna have to marinate your meat overnight. This is about 2 pounds or 1 kilogram of lamb. And the ingredients for my marinade were about 1 tablespoon of onion powder, 1 tablespoon of garlic powder. You're gonna add salt to taste. Be careful on the salt. Then you're gonna put about 1 tablespoon of pepper, black pepper. And then you're gonna put about 1 tablespoon of paprika. I tend to use about the same quantity for all my ingredients, so one ingredient does not overpower the other. Then we're gonna put about 1 tablespoon of beef bouillon powder, and this is the most favorite spice that I have. Then you're gonna put about 1 tablespoon of Italian seasoning. And lastly, you're gonna put about 1 tablespoon of lemon and pepper seasoning salt. You can definitely adjust the spices in accordance to how you like your meat to be flavored. So now you're gonna get your baking tray. You're gonna arrange your meat where the bone is facing down and the meat side is facing up. I find that this makes the meat more plump and it doesn't get as flat as it would be if you put the meat side down. And at this point my oven was preheating at 500 degrees Fahrenheit to get that crispy and all those juices out of the meat. So it's gonna stay in the oven for about 20 minutes uncovered. While that is cooking, let's get started on the mushrooms. So here are some mushrooms. I just got any kind. I didn't really bother about what mushrooms they were. So you're gonna chop them up. I actually love chopping up mushrooms. I feel it's quite fun because they're so soft and mushy. So chop them up, and then also you're gonna chop up 1 onion. So with the onion, I usually like big chunks in my food because I just like onions. Some people like them small, but I just go for the big chunks. And here you'll see me doing 2 types of cuts, I can say. One was chunky and the other was pretty thin. I thought I was going to use both of them for this recipe, but I ended up just using the chunky sides of the onions, and the thin ones I did not use. So next you're gonna get another tray ready. Wash about 2 cups of regular rice. Make sure the water has run clear while washing the rice so the rice is easy to cook. And in case you've missed any ingredient measurement, please be sure to check the description box below. I've listed everything down. And if you're still watching this video till now and have not subscribed, please subscribe. It's a free way to help your girl out. So back to the video, you're gonna add salt to taste because everybody has a different preference when it comes to salt. You're gonna add paprika, about 1 tablespoon, just for the color. You don't want your rice to be so bland. And because we put 2 cups of rice, we're gonna put 4 cups of broth or water. It's fine. Now we're gonna add about 2 tablespoons of butter. You want your rice to be a bit more tasty. Then come on, it's baked rice, it should be tasty. So add a little bit of Knorr or Maggi chicken flavor. So cover it with some foil, and then you're gonna throw it in the oven with your meat. So after 20 minutes your meat should be somewhat cooked. So now you're just gonna cover it. Literally do nothing, don't touch it, don't play around with it, don't mess with it. Just cover it with foil and put it back. But this time you're gonna lower your oven to about 350 degrees. So while your rice and your meat is in the oven, now we're gonna work on our mushrooms. So 2 tablespoons of butter. Gonna add some garlic to this. You're gonna saute. So make sure you're stirring around, not too much heat because you don't want the garlic to burn. You just want it to be a nice flavorful brown color but not burnt. Then you're gonna add your chopped onions, your chunky onions. You're gonna add them in, and then you're also gonna mix this. So you're gonna saute, mix around, and the slower you make this, the more flavor you're gonna get from your onions and your garlic. Okay, so once you feel that's enough, you're gonna add your mushrooms and add a teeny little bit of butter because you want your mushrooms to be buttery and flavorful. So don't be scared to add in some extra calories. Then I'm gonna go ahead and put some bouillon powder, and also I'm gonna put some condensed soup, mushroom soup, just for the extra flavor of mushrooms. Stir this around, cook it for about 5 minutes, and your mushroom should be creamy and ready. Look at that, beautiful. Okay, so the rice has been in for about 1 hour, and at this point it's ready, you guys. Oh my gosh, look at that color. That bake is amazing. So just churn it a little bit. Make sure it's not, not cooked at the bottom. Everything is looking good. And then you're gonna assemble your mushrooms on top. You guys, I was so tempted to try a little bit of this rice and mushrooms. It was just looking so good. So you can definitely leave the mushrooms just like a layer, but I decided because, I'm gonna make mushroom rice, so I should mix it up. So I mixed it up into the tray, of course. And yep, I felt like I had the perfect mushroom rice. So after about 45 minutes more after the rice, the meat was done. You guys, the color was so beautiful. I was so happy with the results. Like I said, I promise you will not be disappointed with this recipe, you guys. So go ahead, turn your meat in that fat, and don't be calorie conscious, you guys. I mean, that fat is so tasty. So go ahead, take the fat, smear it on your meat, make sure your meat is coated in that fat on its own, and then you can go ahead, play with your food. Just add a little bit of cherry tomatoes. You can add a little bit of parsley to make it colorful, make it bright, make it tasty. And there you go, that was it. Quick, easy, simple, delicious, so sophisticated. I'm so excited to share this recipe with you guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment, like, and share. See you in my next video. Bye.